Okay.
But where do we start? Hi.
Hi. Thanks for coming back.
Thanks for coming back.
Or listening for the first time. You don't know what you're in for.
Yeah. Oh boy, are you in for the shock of your life?
It's 50% comedy, 50% educational.
Yeah. So it's come to our attention in the last week because a dear friend of Julie's has just binge listened to so many of our episodes, and it might be an issue of quantity intake and frequency.
Yeah.
And this friend of Julie's said, love the podcast, but I think it's got to be in the entertainment category.
Yeah.
It's there's so much comedy in it. I forget the exact wording. And then you said, oh, well, it's edutainment.
That's right.
Yeah.
No,
Edu-Comedy.
Edu-Comedy.
Edu-Comedy, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's, we're declaring that label for ourselves. We are in the realm of edutainment, Edu-Comedy.
Yeah.
We will never strictly claim to be educated.
Or serious.
But we have great serious moments.
But I think this is a reflection of, the discussion itself. We're reflecting the nuance in natural health and in human health.
Yeah.
And in humans. And none of us is just one thing.
No.
We are serious practitioners and a little bit silly.
And a little bit silly. And I think that's why it's been so easy to keep showing up for this podcast as consistently as we've been able to keep it.
Yeah.
Because it's just
fun.
Yeah, there's that casual element.
Yeah.
So that's what you're in for. If this is your first episode, you're in for a bit of comedy, a bit of entertainment, a bit of a laugh. And oh boy, well, I really want to laugh a lot today, but I'm going to struggle a lot. I'm going to suppress my own laughter a bit because I'm recovering from this cough and laughing triggers the cough and it just sounds awful. And I mean, I'll definitely edit it out, but at the very least, Julie's going to have to hear it and I don't want that for Julie either. But we just want to cover, just splash around in the shallow end of the pool today with some supplement-related topics. It's actually all supplement and vitamin related.
Well, it is, isn't it?
Yeah. Now, do we get the B6 serious stuff out of the way first?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
That's a good idea.
Let's do that.
So there was an announcement this week that the TGA is reviewing and requesting submissions from people in regard to B6 supplementation. How much is added to supplements? There are concerns by the TGA that maybe some supplements have too high an amount of B6 in there, and that some people, some more people than the previous media release have been reported to have had adverse or believe that they've had adverse reactions.
Okay.
I'd love to see the detail on that because given it's a peripheral neuropathy and it's something that is treated by B6.
Yeah.
In that U-shaped curve.
Yeah.
Of, too little and you may experience peripheral neuropathy and too much you may experience peripheral neuropathy.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd have to see the nuance in that. But anyway.
And I'm just looking at a... and they make a good point. So I'm just looking at the ABC article that you sent me about it. So the title of this article, in case... I'll link it below. Australia's TGA issues interim report to remove supplements high in B6 from shelves as toxicity cases rise. My first question is, what would be an amount that is considered too high? And then I read, they say more than 170 reports of peripheral neuropathy, peripheral sensory neuropathy, small fibre neuropathy, or chronic polyneuropathy for products containing B6 have been reported to the medicines regulator. So that's more than 170 reports. Still in the grand scheme of every person taking anything containing B6, 170 individuals.
It's not very much, really.
It's not very much, but I guess maybe perhaps it's the rising incidence that is the concerning thing. Yeah. Now, something I didn't even consider, and they have in like the second paragraph here, they talk about medicines and multivitamins and minerals, including B6, but also energy drinks and weight loss shakes.
Yeah, why?
So how...
This speaks to the whole industry, doesn't it?
Yes.
This is a $70 billion industry worldwide. I think it's $4 billion in Australia is spent on supplements.
Wow.
And the vast majority of that is over-the-counter supplements where people are prescribing them for themselves.
Yes, yeah. Especially, and certainly with the non-supplement side of things, energy drinks, that's... kids buy those for themselves,
Yeah.
And then for weight loss shakes, I would say in most cases that's probably a self-prescribed thing too.
Yeah.
I like that. There's a quote in here from Michael Bonning from the Australian Medical Association. Mm-hmm. Well, first he says, there are likely hundreds of thousands of Australians who are taking far too much B6. Okay.
Are there? Based on what?
Are there more Australians who are taking too much B6 compared to Australians who are probably deficient in B6? Or maybe not even a frank deficiency, but are on that cusp where they're experiencing symptoms that would be alleviated if they repleted or focused on B6 in their diet.
So we would call that subclinical.
Subclinical, yeah.
Subclinical deficiency.
And then he says, and this is what I like, if you're taking large doses of B6, your risk of peripheral neuropathy goes up. I like that they're putting the focus on large doses.
Yeah.
I like, it's not like how they attack our herbs. When they attack, for whatever reason, when it comes to herbal medicine, when anything gets in the mainstream about herbal medicine, they're so much more comfortable to just frankly attack it and shut it down. This, I like that there's some nuance. Large doses.
Yeah, but it is also neglecting the fact that some people, a very small minority of people, have this particular genetic alteration that means that they don't process B6 in the same way, and then they can develop an excess of the active within their body.
Yep.
Meaning that they don't have to have large doses to be effective that way.
Yeah.
So
good to so and this is where it's always just going to come back to like self-inquiry, self-awareness, plus working with a good, responsible practitioner, right?
Yeah.
Plus avoiding self-prescribing. Just being a little bit clued into like what to pick up on in your body. Knowing what the signs of overdose or excess are of any supplement that you're taking.
Yeah.
Just being responsible with that.
Yeah. And the reason why you need somebody knowledgeable to help you prescribe things is because, sure, it's true that B6 might be prescribed in a case of somebody who has subclinical deficiency of B6 for peripheral neuropathy, but they may also be deficient in B12.
Yeah.
So they may also be sleeping with their arms up under their pillow and waking up in the morning with tingly fingers.
Yeah.
Just because they've reduced the blood flow to their hand.
Yeah.
You know, and it can present the same way. If you've hit your elbow and you've hit the nerve in that joint and hit your funny bone, some of that can cause a peripheral neuropathy down into half of your hand. Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying is that there are a number of reasons why you might have peripheral neuropathy. It's not necessarily related to B6.
Yeah.
So self-prescribing is fraught. Sorry, that was a very convoluted way of saying it.
No, good. I like it. We got there. No, I'm just teasing. No, that wasn't that convoluted at all. Now, I will say, to answer my own question from before, they say in the article, most notably, it calls for the TGA to reclassify supplements containing more than 50 milligrams of B6 as Schedule 3, pharmacist only, by February 2027. Now, I've got to say, I'm thinking just off the top of my head of maybe the more common products that I prescribe that do contain B6. Can't say it's over 50 milligrams.
No.
Like Currently, preparations providing up to 200 milligrams of B6 are available for self-selection without any professional guidance or oversight. Okay, with almost 80% of these products provide a dose of more than 2 milligrams a day, which is above the RDI recommended daily intake for paroxetine B6.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, look, I wouldn't be recommending high doses, above the RDI.
Yeah, no.
To anyone.
No. Now, let's add some nuance to this.
Yeah.
This is a quote from the same guy. The daily requirement of vitamin B6 can be easily obtained from the usual Australian diet, and the use of supplemental vitamin B6 provides limited benefit except in people who have a clinically diagnosed vitamin B6 deficiency. Well, there are 3 parts of that quote that I'm like, hang on a second.
Go.
Oh, should I go? Okay. First things first. The usual Australian diet.
Oh, so hamburgers, pizza,
cereal for breakfast, white bread for breakfast, sandwich for lunch,
toast with Vegemite, cup of tea, 20 cups of tea,
steak and 2 veg dinner. How many cups of coffee?
What is? Oh yeah, 20 cups of coffee.
How many forms of dairy? Wheat, gluten, organic, pesticides?
Yeah.
From
carnivore diet?
Yeah, carnivore, yeah. Attempted ketosis, just eating an exorbitant amount of fat.
What is the usual Australian diet?
I mean, I have questions.
Yeah.
If the usual Australian diet, let's say, it is referring to that kind of just what we riffed on there, some examples there, I would not be looking to that diet to help my health in any kind of way other than the basic calorie intake to ensure that my resting metabolic rate can maintain itself. So okay, mate. Let's not be looking to the usual Australian diet.
Let's be specific about what foods we might recommend in a diet.
Yes.
But doctors don't study nutrition as a general rule.
Welcome to the ASMR portion of the episode. No, that's good. And I think that's okay. I think that's good. Oh, don't tempt me. Oh, I would do that, Julie. I see. Again, I would do that for a fundraiser.
The ASMR version of the nuanced naturopaths.
It'll sound good on the mic. Oh, Julie, don't even get me stuck. I could. If someone said to me, stop everything else, you are just to make ASMR naturopath related content for the rest of my life,
you'd be happy.
Oh, mate. Bury me in the ground. As in the good way. Like I would be
bury you in the ground in the good way?
Like I would be so happy. Like I would be so happy that I could die.
Yeah.
That was such a stupid thing to say. All right.
Diversion.
Second thing from the quote. Supplemental vitamin B6 provides a limited benefit. Now, there's the rest of that sentence. I just want to... Do you know what I want to do? I want to pull out the Food as Medicine Bible. Like, if I had it. I don't have it here.
It's in my storage unit.
Oh, that's right. But I would pull that out and just go through all the things that bloody vitamin B6 is so indicated for.
Yeah.
It is... I would say all of my patients, I would confidently say all of my patients could do with some degree of vitamin B6 on some level.
Yeah.
What were you going to pull up?
I was going to pull up the B6 monograph.
Here's another layer. Vitamin B6 is destroyed by alcohol, cooking, processing, contraceptive pill, HRT, requires magnesium and zinc to be converted to active form. Show me the status of magnesium and zinc in the soil that our foods are being grown in.
In the usual Australian diet.
From the usual, exactly. Okay, let's riff. What's vitamin... Oh, low power. It's okay. That's right. Major role in making proteins, hormones and neurotransmitters. Formation of red blood cells and antibodies. Reduces muscle spasms and cramps. Maintains balance of sodium, phosphorus. Severe deficiency is rare, but mild mild deficiencies are common, especially in the elderly, children. Use of certain drugs also depletes B6. Supplements can help reduce morning sickness in pregnancy. Deficiency can cause anemia, irritability, muscular weakness, insomnia, nervousness, skin eruptions and dermatitis, loss of hair, mouth disorders, water retention, slow learning. Mega doses, more than 50 milligrams a day, may cause serious nerve damage. Great! That's all. Well, great.
Well, not great.
Well, not great, but as in that set of information is great.
Now, wait a second. One of those says depletes B6.
One of those says depletes B6. What do you mean?
One of those things that you read out says depletes B6.
Certain use of certain drugs.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's right. Contraceptive pill, hydralazine, and MAO inhibitors. Good to know.
Contraceptive pill.
Yeah, that's a big one. And actually, I've got a whole episode on nutrients that the pill can deplete on Oh My Menses. Did a whole probably hour-long episode on that.
Oh, wow. I must listen to that.
Banana, potatoes, chicken, chickpeas, beef liver, pork. I'm not going to read out where it says breakfast cereal. Instant oats.
Because it's been fortified.
Yeah, I know. So I'm not going to say that's not a whole foods diet, you know.
No.
But they are some food examples of if you want to replete your B6.
Yep.
And if you want to learn more about it, we probably crapped on about B6 a whole lot more in our side effects episode.
Yeah, we did.
I can link. I'll link the article and the info down below.
Yep.
Now, let's get into the Edu-Comedy part of this.
Is this point 3?
Point 3?
Oh,
Oh my God, I closed the article.
Oh, right. But point 3 was...
no limited benefit except in a clinical deficiency.
Yes.
And that really, we already touched on that in terms of subclinical mild deficiencies exist.
Yes. And are responsible for symptoms that may be attributed to some other condition.
Yes.
Sure, it might not be profound deficiency that's got a disease name.
Yeah. But yeah.
But you can be just under the limit.
Yeah.
And it still affects you.
And just be feeling a bit off, a bit under limit, feeling a bit off. Oh, could be corrected with short-term targeted supplementation.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. Or changes to your diet.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, use food. Do it the better way. Do it the more holistic way. Use food as medicine. Now, this is a good time to shout out Julie and say that because there is so much nuance and complexity when it comes to supplements and self-prescribing, and even if you're working with good practitioners, but just sort of look at your medicine cabinet and realize you've got a lot of stuff, or you're taking a lot of stuff, and you're just like, hang on, what's most important for me right now? Julie is now offering supplement review sessions for new and existing patients. So if you're feeling lost or confused in terms of the supplements that you've got as part of your regimen right now, you can book a consult with Julie. So also, if you're not ready to dive into, say, a package or a full initial consult, if you just want to get a taste of what a naturopath could offer you, the degree of nuance and sort of just the clarity around supplements and what's going in, and what would be most helpful for you based on whatever's going on for you, it's a great session to start that process.
Yes, you probably get it as well whenever you speak to somebody, when a client comes to you for the first time, or you bump into someone at a party, and you say, I'm a naturopath. They say, I'm taking this.
Yep.
Is this helpful for this? Mm-hmm. Or is this okay?
Yeah.
And in fact, when people have come to see me with a list of supplements, I think in every single case, they've been doubling up on some nutrients. And that's the thing about the B6 too, that people can be taking excess doses because they're taking it in multiple products.
Yeah, and maybe they're just not aware that it is in multiple things that they're taking.
Yeah.
It could be added in a protein powder, could be added in a cereal that they're having however many times a week. Could be in the energy drink that they're having twice a week, plus a multi.
Yeah.
Plus a female balance supplement,
Yeah. And the other thing that's really important is I don't think people realise that herbs and vitamins and minerals and supplements can interact with your medications.
Yeah.
And they can alter the way that those medications are processed in the body.
Yep.
and mean that you have less or more of the drug in your bloodstream than intended. And I think, you know, it's a really important thing. So if you're taking lots of supplements and you don't want to come along for a full naturopathic journey, at least come and get your supplements sorted out from somebody who is impartial, not selling a product, has a health science degree, and wants to help.
Let Julie help.
Thanks.
Thanks. Okay, so a couple other things we want to chat about today. One of the things is a supplement ad that I have seen and elicited a strong, unique reaction in me, and I want to show it to Julie. And in the editing, I'll find a way to put a bit of it on the screen for this part, so you guys will see it as too. But now, Julie,
I've never seen it before.
Julie's going to see this for the first time.
Yeah.
Oh, you can press play when you're ready.
Okay, so we have a lady. Oh, I don't need to.
No.
Let's do this. To start feeling whole body better, start with your gut, the foundation of health. Better supporting your stress, your immunity, and digestion can start today.
Oh no. Oh, that was aggressive. Right.
With 24-hour gut support,
Poor little bacteria.
starts within.
Poor lonely little bacteria.
poor,
and then
like-
he gets snatched out of the cupboard.
Like, they're having this beautiful moment, which is creepy. I didn't like the moment. So, like, where, like, the bacteria, the classic blue Inner Health Plus bacteria that we've grown to love over the years of Aussie television, is welling up with tears, eye-gazing with this Samantha character, who's just trying her best, you know, start her day right. And then it just ends so abruptly. She grabs the bottle, pops a pill.
Yeah.
Weird.
Weird.
And I don't know that there's much more to say about it. I just wanted to show you, and I just wanted to do it on the podcast.
It's very odd. It's very odd. Isn't that a reflection of the journey that we've taken with bugs, you know, with germs?
Yeah.
That for so long, germs had to be killed. Germs were evil. They're the cause of disease. And then we discover, we're made of bacteria and other organisms. Maybe we should be nice to these guys.
No, but Julie, you don't understand. That's a good bacteria.
Oh, yeah.
He fights the bad guys.
That's why he's in her cupboard. That's why he's lurking in her cupboard.
Because he's one of the good ones.
waiting for that moment when she opens the cupboard.
And then just go, okay, cue the tears. Like that. And there's, just awful. Just awful. And I went on the, when I was finding this ad, I went on the Inner Health YouTube page.
Yeah.
And there are 9 videos that have that character Samantha. I think maybe they're just saying different words over the ads, and it's the same thumbnail of her face.
Right.
So it's just they've really gone down this hole of, you know, and like, this is marketing that would be, imagine how much money they're paying for someone to, like, you know, do the research and present to them with this idea of, like, you know, what's gonna 2025 is the probiotic moment.
Yeah.
And Inner Health Plus, you know, going to continue to establish ourselves as the number one probiotic brand that Australians know and trust.
Over the counter.
Oh no, this is the marketing saying this is how we're going to do it. There's a woman that presents every woman, and her name is Samantha.
Yeah.
And she wants her probiotics to cry at just pure happiness.
Because they care.
Because they care.
Because they're good bacteria.
Only Inner Health bacteria care about who they're going inside of.
No, it's not true. It's not true.
Can you prove that it's not true?
If they didn't care, they wouldn't do good things for us.
They do good things for it. Yeah, true.
See?
All of them, not just the inner health ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't need a. They don't need.
But do they do it intentionally? Or is it just a byproduct?
Do we? I have never considered the energetics of probiotics. That we can't go down that rabbit hole yet.
No.
But
let's do it one day.
yes. Okay. Oh wow. Okay.
Interesting
That's
thought.
exciting. Okay. Let me close all
Yeah.
this.
Maybe we need to get Rebecca in on that one.
I wonder what Rebecca would have to say about that.
Yeah.
I wonder what the.
Yeah.
That's a minefield.
It is. It's a minefield. Yeah.
Okay. So the other thing we want to talk about today
What's this?
me bashing
right.
vitamin gummies.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry, everybody, but gummies are pretty much just lollies.
Imagine that line out of context. Gummies are pretty much just lollies. Yeah.
I guess we do need to clarify because
Yeah.
gummies can mean a number of things, can't they?
Yes, I
We're
get.
not
yes,
talking about CBD gummies.
No. That can be the CBD gummies can be a nice way to receive a dosage of CBD
Yeah.
or THC.
Or THC. And THC can be therapeutic as well.
Yes. People forget that.
Yeah.
Or they take out CBD is when they've taken out the stuff that gets you high. No, it's just a different set of cannabinoids
Yeah.
with a different set of medicinal properties.
The C being cannabinoid
Yes.
or cannabidiol. Yeah.
It's in weed, we get it. The gummies, and I reckon, I would love to see the stats on how many people, if they feel like they need a supplement, how many people would prefer a gummy versus a tablet or a capsule that they have to swallow. I would love to see the stats on what the revenue is for specific gummy-based products. This triggering of mine came up because I was in a house and I saw someone had these, and I'll show my camera right now. I'll call it out, whatever. Nature's Way Vita-Gummies Daily Fibre. And that's what particularly pissed me off. When I'm getting most of my patients on, remember our fibre drink?
Yeah.
And there's different iterations of it. Fibre is one of the things where you need the roughage, you need the mass of the plant matter in you. It's a bulk thing. To see these people marketing it into a tiny little gummy, 110, that was not a big bottle, and there's 110 gummies in there.
So what's the dosage? Does it say what the dosage is?
I don't know. It says adult Vita-Gummies, so it's for adults. They saying the title of it is Daily Fibre.
It's not
implying that you're getting
25 to 30 milligrams a day.
milligrams. Yeah. When we're talking about you need fibre in grams.
Sorry, not milligrams, grams.
No, but that's what I mean. It would be... Okay, so serving size is 3 gummies, which is 7.5 grams, not of fibre, just
but
the
of
weight.
Gummies.
Serving size, enjoy 3 gummies per day. Do we go into the dietary fibre per serving? Oh my God. So in 3 gummies, there is less than 5 grams of fibre.
And it's only one specific type of fibre, isn't it? It's not...
Inulin.
It's inulin.
Which is a very specific kind.
Yeah.
And is not going to get, in some people, could perhaps flare things up before it starts being helpful.
Yeah.
Now, thankfully, inulin is the first ingredient, followed by gelling agent, bulking agent, maize starch, let's not talk about maize, water, natural flavours, sorbitol as a sweetener, acidity regulator.
Sorbitol?
Yeah. So the thing that can specifically, if you were someone with gut issues and, not to go down the FODMAP rabbit hole, but sorbitol is one of the ingredients that can aggravate bloating. It's great food for opportunistic or pathogenic species of microbes to munch on and thrive, and they ferment it and it produces gas and it's uncomfortable. So stupid choice of a sweetener, 2 different acidity regulators, 2 different natural colours, glazing agents. Oh, but don't worry, the glazing agent is coconut oil and beeswax. So it's healthy because it's got coconut oil in it. So, like, what's the take-home message there? Like, just marketing.
Well, I mean,
terrifies me.
So ideally, we're getting 25 to 30 grams of a variety of substrates.
Yep.
Fibers are food for different microbes, and each microbe is going to have a different food or substrate.
Yeah.
So in an ideal world, we would have as much variety of plant foods in a day.
Yep.
And somebody has decided that this could be done in a 7.5 gram gummy.
Less than 5 grams of which is fibre.
So you'd need 5 or 6 of them. You're definitely going to get some uncomfortable symptoms. If you've already got some uncomfortable symptoms, and that's why you're going to take fibre.
Yeah. It's just like, have oats, have a chia pod, have a chia pudding, have some garlic, eat a banana.
Have some steamed vegetables.
Yes.
You can buy them frozen.
This just in.
You can buy vegetables, and they retain a lot more of their, say, vitamin C, because vitamin C is really unstable.
Yeah.
And we could do a whole thing on vitamin C.
Well, if we may do a quick myth bust, when I have suggested frozen vegetable-based meals to clients, especially clients who are quite young, they're like cooking for themselves for the first time, or they just need quick on-the-go ideas, I'm like, okay, yeah, get a bag of frozen veg. And they're like, oh, but isn't like fresh better? And I think it's a great myth, easy myth to bust. Not necessarily. Now, fresh foods will always have their unique healing properties, and in some cases, fresh is best.
Yep.
But it depends what you're looking at.
We're also talking about truly fresh. Like,
and how?
So if you're buying it from a farmer's market or from a farm, it's fresh.
Fresh.
If you're buying it from a supermarket, it may have been in storage for up to 2 years, depending on what it is.
The produce, yeah.
I mean, that's, you can't say that about everything,
No.
because, some things are very seasonal.
Yeah.
But, it's just fresh, frozen foods are snap frozen at the time of harvest.
Yes.
And so they retain a lot. They retain most of their nutrients.
Yes, yeah.
So they're really good.
And there'll always be, you have to factor in nutrient losses that are going to happen with cooking, but you do what you can, and frozen's not the devil.
Yeah.
So that's a great fibre.
Yeah.
How did we get there? Fibre, vegetables, frozen vegetables.
Yeah.
If you can't be stuffed cooking much, or
And
having
fruit.
a bunch of fruit and veg go off in your fridge, frozen is okay. Yeah, and fruit. And skins of fruit where the skin is edible, and wash them if it's not organic, and still wash them, I guess, if it is organic.
And also, fruits and vegetables contain a myriad of other nutrients.
Yeah.
So if you think, oh, I just need fibre and I'm not eating enough fruits and vegetables, you're likely not getting other nutrients as well.
Yeah.
Like, it's a little package of goodness.
Yeah. And when we say fruit, we unfortunately don't mean fruit juice.
No. Or those pouches, like the baby food pouches.
Oh, yeah. No.
They tested those. I saw a thing the other day. They tested them for their vitamin C content, and there was like less than 2.5% of the vitamin C, the numbers are not right, but there was much less vitamin C in there than there was stated on the packet. And certainly lower than the daily requirements, the RDI for children.
That's concerning. Whereas if you consider making something like that yourself from the whole foods at home, you could easily get enough vitamin C.
Yeah.
But when and the fact that they will, if they're making claims on the label.
Well, they're making claims based on that food, so I think it was mango in that case, containing vitamin C. Because mango does contain that much vitamin C when it's fresh picked.
Yeah, right.
But vitamin C is very unstable in heat.
Yeah.
It also diminishes over time. It breaks down because it's an antioxidant.
Yeah.
So it's going through this chemical process.
Yeah.
So it breaks down really quickly. And so by the time you process something with heat, you're going to destroy most of the vitamin C in it. And also, while we're on a vitamin C thing, I may have mentioned this before, but there was some research done in Australia on oranges and their vitamin C content.
Yeah.
They took supermarket oranges, and less than 5% of supermarket oranges contained any vitamin C.
No way.
Because citrus is one of the things that's stored for up to 2 years.
Just like when I store lemons on my kitchen counter, and I will leave them there for up to 2 years because they just...
Really?
No. But you know how citrus foods are always, they get left in the fruit bowl the longest, I feel.
They have particular storage techniques, and they use ethylene gases.
Oh, yep.
To ripen and halt ripening on different fruits and vegetables.
That is frustrating. And on that vitamin C note, I've actually, if I'm making food suggestions for vitamin C, I've actually stopped. I've challenged myself to stop saying oranges by default. And I think of things like strawberries, red and green, I guess, but more so I think of red capsicums, dark leafy greens, with like a bit of lemon, like if you sauteed that together, well, not with the strawberries, but sauteed leafy greens, so just very, very, very lightly cooked, with some capsicum, bundle of strawberries on the side, lemon juice.
From the farmer's market.
Yes, yeah. That's what I'm trying to implant in my mind when I think of vitamin C and foods. And in fact, let's quickly look up the book. Now, vitamin C ascorbic acid, destroyed by boiling food, light, cut food, exposed to air, smoking and heat. Classic. Highest concentration of vitamin C is in the adrenals because it's needed to make cortisol and adrenaline from tyrosine. Second highest
did not know that.
Second highest concentration is found in the brain to make dopamine, serotonin and melatonin from tryptophan.
So if you can't sleep and you're not feeling very happy and you're scrolling too long on your phone for dopamine hits, you might just need vitamin C. Guess what depletes vitamin C?
Go.
What medication depletes vitamin C?
Oh, I've got a little list. Oh, proton pump inhibitors?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Most likely.
Aspirin?
Maybe.
Also on the list. Now I'm even more curious as to what you're going to say.
Dexamphetamine, Ritalin,
Oh, of course.
Vyvanse, and in fact you are advised not to take vitamin C alongside your ADHD medications.
Why?
Because it is supposed to interact. I haven't been told this by a GP.
Yep.
My son was told quite strongly not to take vitamin C with his ADHD medication.
And also shout out to anyone who's ever been given conflicting advice when they've received their ADHD diagnosis. Every ADHD diagnosis story I hear, when it comes to the prescription of the medication, I have just heard 100 variants of a different story. Doctors are just not on the same page. It's very unfortunate. That is interesting though. Vitamin C is needed.
Vitamin C is needed. It's depleted. And in fact, some of the hair loss that you can experience with ADHD medication can be remedied by taking vitamin C.
Oh my
Becoming
goodness.
replete in vitamin C.
That's a real... Okay, I'm really glad you threw that in there because, I mean, we know what's going on at the moment with people and their ADHD medications. So let's shout out some foods that are most rich in vitamin C.
Yeah.
Acerola cherries,
Ooh,
guava,
nice.
black currants, capsicum, red or yellow, kiwi, golden kiwi.
Yeah. Golden kiwi. Green kiwi is better for fibre and for constipation.
Nice, good to know. Oh, green capsicum is also listed. Oh, down the line, green kiwi is also listed. Oranges are listed, but even then, only 70 milligrams per serve of
At
one medium
best.
or at best. So that's and also cabbage and broccoli. And I'll leave it there for now. But they're just some ideas for vitamin C.
Yes.
My goodness gracious. Well, this was a nice light episode, but we've covered a lot of ground, I feel.
Yeah.
Going through food examples, you can just take that into your life straight away. Start cooking differently, get more vitamin C, get more B6. Yeah. Come on now.
Now is the time to be cooking cold, or in Melbourne, I suppose, because we have international listeners, they might not be feeling the cold that we're feeling in the Melbourne winter.
What were you going to say, cooking cold?
Oh, just, cold weather is a good time to be cooking and...
Oh, cooking in general.
Just cooking in general.
Nice, yeah. Soups, stews, broths.
Yeah. Slow cooked meats.
Yeah.
Slow cooked chickpeas. Yeah.
I'm going to make some of those tomorrow, actually.
Oh, crunchy chickpeas in the air fryer.
In the air fryer.
Easiest thing in the world to do.
Yep. Very nice. And chickpeas, as we learnt today, a good source of B6.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, we're heating them, so,
And a good source of fibre.
It all connects. Do you see how it all connects? Cool.
Yeah.
Now, also last thing I want to shout out before this recording device runs out of battery is Julie's online store. Julie's shop that has a fabulous array of products and a growing number of products at the moment. Julie, would you like to tell us more about what's available?
I have curated a bunch of teas and medicinal mushrooms. So I've got tremella, the beauty mushroom. Also, it's a nootropic for your brain health. And it's just wonderful for all my menopause ladies.
Nice.
I've got lion's mane, also for a nootropic for brain health. I've got some teas. I've got a barley blend tea, which is a relaxation one with some pandan and some hibiscus. And actually, I have to give you a taste of it. It's really nice.
Nice, yeah.
I have some straight hibiscus tea because I have so many hypertension patients. So good for reducing blood pressure. But I also have my creams. I'm now manufacturing my creams again. So Magdermal cream, which is a magnesium base, preservative free, very nurturing on the skin, very hydrating, wonderful to massage into your shoulders and your neck at night time to help with sleep, or for muscle soreness. And then I've got the I call it the pain and inflammation one, but it's actually more about tissue repair, and also, can heal broken bones, tendons, ligaments, joints, and pain reduction, which varies depending on the circumstances. It's still, I'm still seeing what this cream can do, but I think across the board, everybody has a great experience of it, and some people that keep coming back. People ride horses and fall off them and break bones, come back to me and say, please can I have some more cream?
And this is something I will say, this is something that you've been making for years, and I've just seen across those years all the different kinds of people that have used it for so many different kinds of instances, and everyone has found at least some degree of relief, most usually so surprised at how well and quickly it can work. Yeah. So that's definitely a Karinda approves, which it doesn't mean much, because, I mean, Julie makes it and that should be enough. But it has the Karinda stamp of approval for good measure.
But if you don't know who I am,
true,
or that I make these things.
True. And if they don't know me, then my stamp of approval means absolutely nothing.
That's a good point. Anyway, they're online, on my shop.
And the link for that will be in the show notes as per usual.
Thanks, Karinda.
That's all right.
Thank you, listeners.
Thank you, listeners. Thank you for clicking on us today, tapping on us, engaging with us.
Sending us comments.
Yes, we love the comments. Thank you for the comments. If you're not following us wherever you're listening right now and you like what you've heard today, you like our chemistry, you like what we have to say about these kind of topics, hit follow or subscribe wherever you are.
Woo.
Thank you.
Thanks.
See you next time.